Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that I'm sure many of you can relate to, or at least empathize with. We've all been there, right? Working hard, pouring our heart and soul into a project, only for someone else to try and snatch the spotlight. Well, buckle up, because today's tale is about a situation exactly like that, and how I decided to handle it. This isn't just about getting credit. It's about standing up for yourself, for your effort, and for what's right in the workplace. So, picture this. I was working at a company, let's call it Innovate Tech, and I was deeply involved in a really important project. This wasn't just any project. It was a complex system overhaul that had the potential to save the company a significant amount of money and streamline operations. I'd been burning the midnight oil for weeks, meticulously planning, coding, and testing every single component. There were countless late nights, early mornings, and a ridiculous amount of coffee involved. I was genuinely excited about the positive impact this project would have. Now, enters Sarah, a coworker who was, let's just say, more adept at presentation than actual contribution. She was always good at talking a big game, charming her way through meetings, but rarely delivered on substance when it came to the nitty-gritty work. She was officially part of the project team, but her involvement was minimal at best. She'd pop in, ask a few surface-level questions, and then disappear. I honestly didn't think much of it at the time, assuming she was just busy with her own tasks, or perhaps delegating. Boy, was I naive. The day finally came for the big presentation to the executive board. This was it, the moment to showcase all the hard work, the innovation, and the potential impact. I had prepared everything down to the last detail, slides, data visualizations, even a live demo ready to go. I was nervous, but also incredibly proud. As I was about to head into the conference room, Sarah approached me, all smiles. "Hey, can I just take a look at your final presentation deck one last time?" she asked. I thought nothing of it. We were colleagues, after all, and a final review seemed reasonable. I quickly walked her through it, explaining some key points, feeling a sense of camaraderie. Little did I know, she was taking mental notes, not to help, but to strategize. We walked into the boardroom together. Our manager, David, introduced us, and then, to my absolute shock, he started by saying, "Sarah has done an incredible job leading this project, and she's here today to walk us through the new system." My heart just dropped. I looked at Sarah, who just gave me a small, almost imperceptible smirk, and then turned to the executives, radiating confidence. She started presenting my asterisk slides, using my asterisk data, and explaining my solutions as if they were her own. She even used some of the exact phrases I had used just moments before when explaining things to her. I sat there, stunned, watching my weeks of relentless effort being hijacked in real time. My mind was racing. How could she do this? What do I do? Do I interrupt? Do I just sit here and let it happen? The injustice was burning inside me. I tried to catch David's eye, but he was completely engrossed in Sarah's performance. The executives seemed impressed. Sarah was articulate, charming, and knew just enough to sound convincing. But she didn't know the depth, the nuances, the hundreds of tiny decisions that went into making that system work. She couldn't answer the really technical questions if they came up. About halfway through her presentation, one of the executives, Mr. Thompson, a very sharp individual, stopped her. "Sarah," he said, "this is truly impressive work. I have a very specific question about the database integration. Can you walk us through the logic behind choosing that particular schema and how you addressed potential scalability issues?" Sarah paused. Her confident smile faltered ever so slightly. She started to stammer. "Well, the schema. It's very robust, and the scalability was handled by the team." It was clear she was out of her depth. This was my moment. I took a deep breath. My heart was pounding, but a wave of calm, determined clarity washed over me. I raised my hand. David looked at me, a bit surprised. "Yes," he prompted. "Excuse me, Mr. Thompson," I began, speaking clearly and calmly. "If I may, I can provide a more detailed explanation of the database integration. I personally designed and implemented that specific schema to handle anticipated data growth and ensure optimal performance. We considered several alternatives, but this one offered the best balance of flexibility and efficiency, and here's why. And then I launched into it. I explained the technical details, the trade-offs, the problem-solving process, and the specific benchmarks we achieved. I spoke with passion and precision, because it was asterisk, my asterisk work, asterisk, my asterisk logic, asterisk, my asterisk solutions. As I spoke, I could see the executives nodding, their expressions shifting from polite interest to genuine engagement. I could feel David's eyes on me, then on Sarah, and back to me. Sarah, meanwhile, had gone completely pale, shrinking in her seat. When I finished, Mr. Thompson smiled. "Thank you," he said. "That was incredibly clear and insightful. It's evident you have a deep understanding of the system's architecture." He then turned to David. "David, it seems we have a very talented individual here." The atmosphere in the room completely changed. The rest of the presentation went on, but the dynamic was different. I found myself answering more questions, elaborating on sections that Sarah had glossed over. By the end, it was undeniable who had truly driven the project. After the meeting, David called both Sarah and me into his office. He was visibly upset, but he kept his voice low. "Sarah," he started, "what happened in there? You clearly misrepresented your role in this project." Sarah tried to make excuses, blaming miscommunication, saying she thought she was just presenting on behalf of the team, but her words fell flat. David then turned to me. "Why didn't you say something sooner?" I explained that I was initially too shocked to react, and then I waited for an appropriate moment where I could contribute constructively, rather than disrupt the entire presentation. I emphasized that I wasn't trying to undermine anyone, but simply to ensure accurate information was presented and credit was given where it was due. I also pointed out that this wasn't just about me, it was about the integrity of the project and the team's effort. David listened intently. He thanked me for my candor and for stepping up. Sarah, on the other hand, received a stern warning and was put on a performance improvement plan. The incident really highlighted to David, and the whole leadership, her pattern of taking credit without doing the work. In the end, the project was a massive success, and I received the recognition I deserved, including a significant promotion and a bonus. Sarah eventually left the company a few months later. Looking back, it was a tough situation, but it taught me a lot about standing up for myself. It's not always easy to confront someone, especially in a professional setting. But there's a way to do it with grace, professionalism, and undeniable competence. Don't be afraid to let your work speak for itself. And if someone tries to silence it, find your voice and speak up. Your hard work is valuable, and you deserve every bit of the credit. What do you guys think? Have you ever had a coworker try to steal your thunder? How did you handle it? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your stories and experiences. If you enjoyed this story and found it empowering, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.